Novak. I think it's the question everybody wants to ask. How are you feeling?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, should I go straight to the knee conversation? I guess that's saves everyone the time for the question. Well, you know, when that happened in fourth round of Roland Garros, and I made a very quick decision to make surgery, I was, you know, very much in doubt of making Wimbledon. I arrived here on Sunday. It's been a week of training, a very good week of training. I had, particularly the last 3 days, very intense tennis sessions. The knee has responded very well to all of that so far, which of course then is a great sign for my participation in Wimbledon. So that's why I decided to be in the draw, and I still have a couple of days time. I play on Tuesday, so I'm confident about my health of my knee, and just general physical state is really good. Obviously, once the tournament starts, I'll have more, I guess, sensations and more feedback from how knee reacts to a best of 5 Grand Slam match. But so far, everything that was done was very positive.
Yannick, you've already had a hit on centre court with Novak. Obviously, he had his knee surgery a few weeks ago. How did you find the way he was playing? Was he near his best, or still room for improvement?
No, I think he was feeling fine. But you have to ask him. I cannot answer how he feels and his body is. We hit only 45 minutes there playing points, so it's also tough to understand, what level he is. But for sure, he is one of the greatest to play on this court. So for me, it was a huge privilege and honor to practice with him. And yeah, I think all this question would be answered in the, or when you ask him, or in the next 2-3 days when the tournament starts.
Carlos, back as defending champion, how does that feel?
Well, I always say that it's great to be back here in Wimbledon, but a bit more special being as a defending champion. Great memories last year, great run. I'm excited to start the tournament and hopefully have the same run as last year.
Oh, a bit of hang time. You know he's a big Kobe Bryant fan.
Well,
there are a lot of questions coming into this match for Novak Djokovic. But you have to say all the answers are positive with a performance like that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm very happy, first of all, to be in the second round. Want to thank everyone for the support. It's amazing. So.
Carlos Alcaraz takes a first step towards what he hopes will be a title defense and the completion of the Roland Garros Wimbledon double.
Every time you step out on court, we look forward to seeing what you can do. In your next match, you're up against Francis Tiafoe, a player that you know very well from the US Open. Just after his match, he was saying that he's looking forward to it because he's coming after you. What do you say to that?
I'm going for him. We played a really good match in the US Open. I know that he's a really talented player, really tough one. Even I'm gonna say even tougher here on grass with his style. Good thoughts, good volley, good slices. So it's gonna be a really difficult match for me. But I'm ready to take that challenge. I'm ready to put a show, to play a really high level of tennis and hopefully take him.
Finishing in style as Carlos Alcaraz survives an almighty scare.
Look, sometimes you have
rough days where maybe you're not feeling your best, and of course it also depends on the opponent across the net. Today Jacob, I thought, played on a high level, and he made me earn this victory. So, you know, all in all, it was a win in the end of the day, and I'll take it. So hopefully I can play even better in the next round.
I'm glad to finish it off, and yeah, now some good recovery, and let's see what's coming in the next round.
Other than that, he was serving it out. So just a very challenging match today, I think, mentally as well, to hang in there. You know, not allowed to kind of have too big of a kind of a concentration lapses, and I think I've done well in that regard. I think it reflected positively in a tiebreak that was one of the best tiebreaks I played this year, that's for sure.
And there it is. There is the sound of centre court for Djokovic again.
7-6.
Tested again, but triumphant once more.
To make the quarterfinals here for the third time in his career, become the first Italian male to do that at Wimbledon. But if he is to make the last eight, he's got to get the better of Ben Shelton, the dangerous Ben Shelton, 21 years of age, huge serve. And he's been the marathon man so far this week. 3 straight 5-set wins for the world number 14. How much of a chance then has this young American got against the top seed?
Good afternoon, Pete. Good afternoon, everybody. He certainly has a chance. He's playing probably the hottest property coming into Wimbledon with Jannik Sinner. A grass court victory under his belt in Halle before the start of this tournament. But Ben Shelton is one of the most dangerous players.
Level of returning from Sinner is extraordinary right now. Seeing it like a football. What a shame to end a match like that. But overall, Jannik Sinner looking very, very good. Showing everyone why he is the top seed and world number 1.
The defending champion is through in 3 sets to 1. Tough sets. 6-3, 6-4, 1-6, 7-5.
So still to come, Novak Djokovic, 24-time major champion, a 7-time Wimbledon champion, back on center court to take on the 21-year-old Holger Rune. Already 2 wins in his very young career over Djokovic, but never on grass. Djokovic down there last match of the day against Rune.
Well, both of them are going to be interesting.
Djokovic holds.
Just curious, when you've played someone so many times lately, how does that change how you prepare? Do you not watch as much video because you've seen him so many times? Like, does it change?
We know about what a tough opponent that he's been for you and you've been for him.
How different an opponent does he feel to you now in your last few meetings?
Jannik Sinner storms back to claim his first major title. A whole lot of work to be ready for that moment.
Definitely tougher to play him now than before. Now it's very tough to beat him for anyone, not only for me. And that's why he's #1 in the world.
I don't know what to say, honestly. We work for this kind of moments. a historical Grand Slam. I can feel it.
These small details makes big difference in tennis.
In Australia, we had 2 different matches in one match.
First time we're playing on grass.
For both of us, it's going to be very important how we serve.
Serve is important for us. I'm definitely going to come up with something to surprise him.
It's going to be tough for both of us.
If I'm not mistaken, I usually play better against #1 in the world.
Quarters of a Grand Slam, it's going to be a good match, a tough match. See you in the next round.
Steps back here to give Medvedev a different look.
Yeah, it's a recognition of saying someone can range. It's not the conventional volley.
For me, what was important today is I lost 5 times to him. A lot of close matches, and the last one was super easy. Can happen, it's okay. For me, it was important to come out today and show that, look, we're gonna play probably many more times. If we are both on tour, probably semis, quarters, finals, whatever. And for me, it was important to just show I'm always gonna be there. I'm always gonna fight. I'm always gonna try to make your life difficult. Maybe you're gonna win more. Maybe I'm gonna win more. I don't know. But I'm gonna fight, and even if like he won today, the goal was to show him that every time I'm gonna be there to fight and to win. And today I managed to do it. Doesn't mean that next time it's gonna be the same, but that's a little bit the attitude. That was the same with Carlos last year in US Open. That's gonna be the same with Carlos in a couple of days. And to be honest, that's always my goal, to know that whoever comes against me, they can win, they can lose. It's gonna be tough fight. It's going to be a great match, great for fans, great for me, great for my opponent. Yeah.
And the backhand down the line wins it. What a performance from Daniil Medvedev as he takes out the world #1.
Literally didn't change his expression.
Yannick, a very big battle out there today. Can you just give us your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, tough one. He played better the important moments in the third, and the third set was very important. Then the fifth, can go both ways, and yeah, he won it.
Alcaraz has to go through Tommy Paul, the American.
Well, and Tommy's playing some very good grass court tennis. He won Queens. He has a lot of variety in his game, and he has a live arm for 6-1. And maybe the best part of his game, he moves incredibly well. We've seen Alcaraz have periods in this tournament of playing brilliantly, and then he's had some periods of playing scratchy. So if he's a little bit off, And Tommy has a couple wins against him. I would not be shocked to see Tommy, win this match. Obviously, the key shot is who is going to do a better job of controlling the center of the court. And there's no doubt that Alcaraz has more firepower off the ground.
This is going to be an incredibly physical match for both of them.
Oh, yes! Beautifully played. Tactically excellent first set by Paul. An hour and 12 minutes.
Just how tough an opponent was Tommy Paul today?
Well, he has been playing a great tennis here on grass. He won Queens. I think he has been doing great stuff here in Wimbledon, beating great players. And of course today it was a really difficult match for me. At the beginning, the first set and the beginning of the second set, it was kind of I'm playing on clay, big rallies. It was over the 10, 15 shots every point. So I had to stay there strong mentally at the beginning. When I lost the first set, it was kind of difficult for me a little bit, but I knew that this is a really long journey, a really long match. So I had to stay there, and really happy to find the solutions and the good path.
And that's it. Alcaraz does his job, moves through to the semis at Wimbledon.
Alex de Minaur, unfortunately, just within the hour announcing that he cannot play on and will not meet Novak Djokovic in the quarterfinals. So Djokovic, the 7-time champion here at Wimbledon, already into the semis. That's a good morning for you.
Really sad, because he was playing some of his best tennis. You could see it on his face on that match point. He tweaked his hip and he looked at his camp like, this is not good. For Djokovic, it's a break. Remember, Djokovic at the French couldn't play his quarterfinal match. He had to withdraw against Casper Ruud. He gets a little bit of fortune today.
So take a look at the draw. Novak Djokovic moves on. A year ago, he was bidding for the calendar slam, but he lost in the final here, ended up taking 3 of 4. He's yet to get back to a major final, and now he's just one match win away, possibly Fritz or could be Musetti as well.
Looks a little nervous.
Yeah.
Pacing a little bit. As a player, you just want to get out there. You want to start hitting the ball.
Well, they are mere seconds away from making the walk onto center court. So let's send it over to center, to the bunker there with Chris Ballard, John and Patrick McEnroe. Chris
and company, thank you. Medvedev makes his arrival and they make this walk, and we get this tremendous day of tennis underway. There's nothing quite like a men's semifinal day at a major, especially with the cast of stars assembled here. Alcaraz demolished Medvedev, as you've been told, a year ago at this occasion. Medvedev got his revenge in New York, and Alcaraz was disappointed in himself. As I said, I'm not mature enough to handle a match like this, to find solutions when Medvedev came up with different tactics. Will he be today?
I love this walk for the players. Our locker room used to be just right behind the center court. Another good thing that the All England Club has done. I just got to feel so nice for these two guys as they enter this awesome center court here in London.
Medvedev nicknamed the Slim Reaper by Kyrgios. He just relishes this role. He embraces the challenge. He doesn't care if he's the fancied one as he walks out. it. A 7-1 tiebreak for Medvedev, who did persevere, and he draws first blood.
I started really nervous. I think he was dominating the match, playing a great tennis with his serves, his return game. It was difficult for me, but I tried to pull out all the nerves at the beginning of the second set. It was really helpful to be up 3-1, and after that I could put my own game. I could enjoy a little bit more the match, trying to hit great shots. I moved pretty well. So in general, I think I played a really good match.
That's it.
Game, set and match alcaraz. 3 sets to 1. 6-7, 6-3, 6-4, 6-4.
Alcaraz muscles past Medvedev and back into a Wimbledon final. More challenging than last year's semi, but he problem solves and finds the A game and lets you know how much it means. Really special to watch again from this position. Won't be the minute waltz. It's been a tougher fight than many expected. That's it. Job done. Bring out the violin. Bring on the dream final rematch on Sunday. But credit Musetti.
Yeah.
He called the win last round the best of his professional life. His first trip to Wimbledon center court. And he gave this great man what do you think about?
There it is. Play the tune.
I think you make it look easy, and there'll be a lot of young tennis players, maybe even Carlos Alcaraz, who's listening into this, because that is who you face on Sunday. It is Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, the rematch. Different year, different ending?
Well, I hope so. You know, I'm sure he doesn't hope so, but I mean, he's a great example of someone who, as a young player, has, well-balanced life, on and off the court, great team of people, great values in his family, a lot of charisma, carries himself very well on and off the court with a smile, and that's why people like him, and he's deservedly one of the greatest 21-year-olds we've ever seen in this sport, and we're going to see a lot of him for sure in the future, no doubt. He's going to win many more Grand Slams, but maybe hopefully tomorrow, in 2 days, maybe not this one, but in the future, when I retire in about 15 years. Of course, I'm joking. Jokes aside, he already beat me here in Wimbledon finals last year in a thrilling 5-setter. So, I don't expect anything less than that. Honestly, a huge battle on the court. He's as complete as a player as they come. So, it's going to take the best of my abilities on the court overall to beat him on Sunday.
Perhaps sensing that his window is closing just a little bit.
Now to the runner-up, Novak Djokovic. And the gentlemen's singles champion for 2023, Carlos Alcaraz.
But we've been waiting for this one for 2 weeks. We're lucky to see these two go at it again in the final.
Maybe for 50 weeks since they played the one last year.
Well, when we found out Novak was playing, I didn't think he'd be playing this.
Dominant Djokovic serve to begin. Play. Second serve, and Alcaraz saw it and just blistered it. First set. For the defending champ over the 7-time champ, the much younger player unleashing a pretty powerful display, takes it 6-2.
Shot there, only to see this.
That was just like a sprinter, right? He got down low, get the arms pumping. Alcaraz breaks. And his second Wimbledon title. is on his racket for a 4th major title. And the 2nd in a month.
Thank you.
Now Djokovic on the brink, finally breaks for the first time today. A rare flinch by Alcaraz. Incredible game. Alcaraz triple championship point. Djokovic wins 9 of 10 points. Alcaraz hoping now for a breaker.
I knew that he was going to have his chances again, so I had to stay there. Yeah, it was difficult. It was difficult for me. I tried to stay calm. I tried to stay positive on that situation. Going to the tiebreak at the end, I could find the solutions. I'm really happy to being in this situation, and obviously playing a great tiebreak.
Game 7. Alcaraz. 3 sets to love. 6-2, 6-2, 7-6.
Carlos Alcaraz conquers Djokovic again. This was much more of a demolition. Ruthless and ready to just take the tennis torch all his own for good.
It's an absolute pleasure to watch him play.
There's not many at his table. He says he wants to be at the big table with the big boys, but there's not that many guys with 4. And he's well on his way to a lot more than that, because as we've seen already, he can play on anything.
Career Grand Slam. Why not do that before you're 22, huh?
I wouldn't bet against it. That is for sure. He would certainly, to me, go in as the favorite.
Oh, wow, look at that.
The Spanish flags down below. One of the bigger days in the sporting history of Spain. They're able to conquer England in Berlin.
Look at that crowd. That's usually how we make our way back to our green room. I think we should just hang out here a while. It's a little crowded out there.
Might be tough to get through that.
We talk about the match. Then there's the meta, the deeper meaning behind it, Patrick. You talked about the changing of the guard, the ripping of the torch away. It feels like one of those moments. It was an epic battle, and he was close to losing, but got over the finish line. Much more emphatic 12 months later.